Okay, so today I am going to review what you studied from our last video. What you studied from our last video is about the demonstrative pronouns, right? Okay, so could you tell me why do we use the demonstrative pronouns? Okay, so we use the demonstrative pronouns to point out about the things, people, animals, right? Okay, but without naming it as well. Okay, so what are the demonstrative pronouns that you remember from our last video? So we have this, that, this, and those, right? Okay, so 4 of these we call demonstrative pronouns. For example, this is apple. This is apple, right? This is apple, so we use with the word this. So in this sentence, the word this means demonstrative pronouns. But what about the demonstrative adjectives, everyone? Okay, so the reason that we call it as the demonstrative adjective, but let's first take a look at our sentence. This boy is tall. Okay, as what you can see, this boy is tall. The reason that we call the word this is as the demonstrative adjective because it comes before noun. So boy is the noun in our sentence, right? So this boy is tall, so boy is the noun, so that's why we call it as the demonstrative adjective. The difference between demonstrative pronouns and the demonstrative adjectives, we have only one thing, right? Okay, for the demonstrative adjective, it always comes before noun. So the word boy is the noun, this boy, so we call it as the demonstrative adjective. But for this sentence, this is apple, so it's just like the simple in general, right? This is, so is, as we know that is the to be, right? So this is apple, so it doesn't come before any noun, right? Okay, so you know the difference between the demonstrative pronouns and the demonstrative adjective well, right? Okay, so right, so we know that, I believe that you still remember the usage of each word, like the word this, when every time you point to something that near to the speaker, that near to you, okay? Like I said, this is marker, or this is a textbook, right? Okay, so what about the word that, everyone? That we refer to the only thing that is far from the speaker, right? For example, like this is a door, right? Okay, so that is a door, sorry, right? That is the door, right? So this and that we refer to something that has only one, or we can call it as, or we can use it with a singular noun only, right? So again, this is near to the speaker, that far to the speaker. Okay, so next is about the word those and these. Okay, as what you can see, the word these. So these is, we refer to something that is near to the speaker but with a plural nouns, right? For example, like there are a lot of apples on the table, like this, right? But what about those, everyone? Those is just different from this. They are opposite to each other. Those is refer to something that are far from the speaker. So we have to use the word those. If you point out anything that far from you, you have to say, oh, those are. So this is what you learned in our last video. So today I am going to explain you more with our review section. So these, as what you can see on the whiteboard, these are the books near. I can say near to the. Okay, so which one do we use? Is it this, that, this, or those? Okay, so you have to use it with the word this. So you can say this is a book. This is a book because it has only one, right? So this is a book and it also near to the picture. Now let's move on to our second picture. Here is the second picture. As what you can see, there are 2 books on the whiteboard in the second picture, right? There are 2 books. So the row is also a point near to the books. Okay, so what we have to use is the word this. So you can say these are books. Don't forget to add s because it is plurals, right? So these are books. Okay, so next picture is, so you have to use it with that. That is a book. Or if you want to use it with our demonstrative adjective, you can do like this. If the book is nice or if the book is dirty, you can say that book is dirty, example, right? So that book is dirty. If you want to use it in our demonstrative adjective, that book is dirty. Okay, so our last picture, we have two books. So I want you to use with the demonstrative adjectives. Let's imagine the books are nice, right? Okay, so you have to use it with those, right? Those books, don't forget s, are nice, right? Those books are nice, okay? You can see it clear, right? So those books are nice because we have two books and the row is point at the book and it is far from the book as well. Okay, so these are what we have done in our review section regarding to what is demonstrative pronouns and what is demonstrative adjective. Part C, circle the correct word. So it is the exercise which I already let you did in your classwork, right? But anyway, I just do the review and also give you the correct answers and explain you more on it. Okay, it is on our page 19, everyone. So number one, we have the word this and this is Nora. She is a new student. So the correct answer for our number one is this or this. First or second, everyone. So the first one is the correct answer. Why? So the reason is this is Nora because Nora has only a person, and then you have to use it with this. As what you can see, to be that we have to use it with is, right? So this is Nora, she is a new student. Number two, those and that are cute jeans. Okay, so we have jeans. How many jeans do we have? There are more than two, right? So those are cute jeans, right? So number three, we need new scissors. These are broken. So make sure, just focus on to be that we use with are, so it must be the word this because plural, every plural we have to use it with to be are, right? We need new scissors. These are broken. Number four, this and this. This is for you or this is for you. Okay, it must be this, right? So this is for you. It's a letter from grandma. So number five is my parents aren't here. This or those are Jeffrey's parents. Okay, so the correct answer, this or those, everyone. So those is the correct one. So those are Jeffrey's parents. Okay, we're done in our second session. Right, so before we end up our lesson today, I also want you to practice the exercise in your workbook. So please pick up your workbook and then we go into page 14 and page 15. Please turn your book to page 14 and 15 of your workbook. Here, so on page 14, what you're gonna do is you need to write the correct pronoun to replace the underlined words. B, circle the correct word. C, look at the given word, write the correct possessive. D, underline the mistake, write the correction. Okay, so I assign you to do the exercise in our workbook page 14 and 15 as your classwork. So this is your classwork. Don't forget to do it, and then when you finish it, don't forget to send it to your teacher for correction, right? Okay, thanks everyone for spending your time today in our online class.